Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Lucy.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday to you, Casey.
Happy Tuesday, Cal.
A lot to get through today on the podcast. It's been a great show. You're about to hear all of the goodness of the show moving forward, including our once-a-year annual soup-off where the Light family gets to nominate the number one soup for winter. Because here in Melbourne, in real time, we're about to engage in a 12-degree day on Thursday. Isn't that fun? I'm low-key looking forward to it.
Low-key.
Low-key,
You like your cold weather, don't you?
I do.
You
I like
do.
a bit of cold. I like a bit of fog, a little drizzle.
No.
A bit like my personality, really.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I agree.
A little drizzly.
No.
A couple of things going on in the podcast already. Lucy is sad. We'll get to that very shortly.
You're like crying.
But also, Casey and I have had an existential crisis.
Oh.
Well, I've had an existential crisis, but Casey convinced me to just leap off the cliff and just live life. Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
We have a corner in the kitchenette here at the station called Free Food Corner. And whenever there's free food, I have an existential crisis because it's free food.
You can do what you want to do. Oh, sorry.
It's free food. But the problem is it's often made by other people. So that's a concern for me. And also, I'm unaware as to where the food has come from. The existential crisis today is that we know where the food has come from. The food has come from the ladies of the Light High Tea, everyone.
Correct.
So it's lovely.
Yes, it was beautiful, but it was on
The existential
Saturday.
crisis is it was 4 days ago.
That's fine.
Like it needs to be eaten today.
But then here's what happened, right? Casey, healthy, good living,
Yeah.
good food eating Casey, she bursts in the studio and is honking on to one of the, what do we call them, spinach rolls?
Yep. Spinach and feta or spinach and ricotta.
She's
Good on
gone
you.
for a 4-day-old spinach roll and she hasn't heated it up.
Yep.
And she's like, go get one, Kel. Let's all have cold spinach rolls together. And
Amazing.
without even thinking, I found myself saying,
You did.
I will, Casey. And I have.
Can I say I would eat that if that was left outside the spinach and ricotta roll outside for 7 days? I would still eat it. I would say the limit is next Sunday you cannot eat it. I would eat it. It's fine. Tastes
you
great.
saying-
And it's power. It's fuel for you.
Are you saying the reason we won't be hideously sick is not because it's 4 days old, because we've eaten them cold? If we'd heated them up, we would have warmed up all the germs.
Oh no, I'm just saying like
You don't care
I'll
how
just
long.
Eat. I don't care how long. I'll just eat it.
She's a
Eat
fan
the
of spinach
thing.
rolls.
She is an interesting one. She does eat random things.
Mm-hmm.
I do see her chowing down many a random thing.
4 days old?
Yeah, I just don't know. She comes in the other day, she goes, I'm having mackerel. And I just turned and walked out because it was vile. So I don't even know with Casey anymore what is normal, what is right, what is real.
That's
what
a
is
fish,
true.
right?
That's
is that
funny.
a fish?
It is a fish.
Tastes like a big tuna.
Yes.
Is it a superfood?
Yeah, I would say so. Bit of omega-3, bit of this, bit of that. Good for your brain.
Well, just letting
a
you
bit of
know,
omega 3.
if Casey and I are not at work tomorrow, it's the 4-day-old spinach rolls that we ate cold from Free Food Corner. Now turning our attention as to why Lucy's so sad
Yeah,
this
so
morning.
sad.
So sad. Look how sad she is. Oh. Now I'm looking away. Now I'm going to look back at Lucy. No. Yeah. This music is coming out of Lucy. Why so sad?
My daughter loves a band, a pop band that have never toured Australia.
A pop band that have
Yeah.
never toured Australia. An all-girl group.
It is an all-girl group.
A group of all girls
And
singing about girl stuff.
they are doing a pop-up show in Melbourne on Friday night.
Right.
And today you could get free tickets to go along.
Free?
Yeah, 30-minute pop-up show. And you had to get in the queue. You had to register last week. You had to get in the queue. I sat in the queue all morning. It said once you got into the queue, you'd be allocated a random spot in the queue. So it wasn't first and best dressed. And
How many tickets do you reckon were available?
well, it was at Festival Hall, and that seats around 5,000, right, or standing, and it was a double pass you could win.
So
let's
2.5.
say there's 2.5.
2.5 spots.
Yep. So I get into the queue, and it
How early?
like exactly when the queue opened.
All right.
First
so you
in,
were first
seconds.
in.
Spot 4,300 or
Oh,
something.
that
And I did the
hurts.
math and I was like, we're not going.
No.
But I stayed and I stayed and I stayed, and then I got through to the very end, and it took me through to the ticket room, and of course it was like allocation exhausted. And I'm just so sad because she's never gone and seen a live show, and it would have been amazing to take her to this.
And it was free too.
Yes. And it was early. It was like 6 p.m. And it was a weekend. I had her. Everything was perfect. And so I just
Now
was
you'll
so
be purchasing
down.
those tickets online for $500.
Yep.
No, they're not allowed to be resold. That's the thing.
that's a
So
shame.
I'm just sad because this whole buying tickets anyway is awful. Like, it's just awful. I tried to get to Coldplay a while back, couldn't. I've tried. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I do the right things. I sit on one computer. I'm not a bot.
So you're not, I've just learned this, you're not allowed to be on more than one computer.
No, it said only one or you'll be kicked off. So I'm sitting on my one computer and then I didn't get my tickets. And now, listen, my daughter doesn't even know I was trying.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know they're here because I don't want to tell her.
She's none the wiser.
No, but I'm really down because I think my adrenaline was so high the whole morning. My heart rate was through the roof. And then I just feel so deflated.
It is a very competitive sport trying to get tickets to things.
Worse getting tickets to things.
But do you remember back in the day, Casey won't remember this, I used to have to line up to
You
get
queued
tickets.
up, Case.
We don't have internet.
You'd go to a
Right.
Ticketmaster box
would-
office
you
and
would-
people would sleep out
Yeah.
overnight. I queued up for U2 tickets.
I slept overnight for U2 tickets on several occasions
I
with
got
a
in the
sleeping
queue.
bag.
It was Knox, and I got into the queue, and I was probably like 800 people ahead of me. Like
Yeah.
the queue went all the way through the car park, and you just sit down.
And it's
you'd
2 in
sit
the morning.
Yeah, and you'd sit down, and then you'd go through, and then you'd finally, because it was, it was much different then. You could always get tickets if you lined up, but
Is it
now
the-
because it's the internet, you don't get. You're in a minute, and you lost your ticket.
Aren't the olden days crazy? That's what we used to do.
I tried to get Lady Gaga tickets, and it was that stupid dynamic pricing. So it was like 3 tickets left, back row, $17,000, and I'm like, no. Anyway, I'm down. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna cry. I just wanted to be cool mum. It's her favourite thing. And I just thought if I did this for my daughter, I would be the coolest mum on the
You
planet.
just want to be cool mum. That's easy. You want to be cool mum? Just give them $20 and take them to Time Zone. That's cool mum.
Yeah.
She hates time zone. Anyway, I'm crying, explaining to you that I wanted to do something that my daughter would remember for the rest of her life. And I feel like I failed. And then that's why I'm sad. It's not about even seeing the band. It's just about, I wanted to watch my daughter's face watching
But it was
the
out of
band.
your control. There was
I
nothing you could have
know.
done more
I
to
know,
get the tickets.
I know. Anyway, I'm just being honest. I'll cheer up, Charlie. I'll go have some soup, which is what we talked about primarily this show.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
We went up to the mountains on the weekend. We live very close to the Mount of Dandenong, and also we've got access to the Yarra Valley and Hillsville. It's a wonderful part of the world where we live in Mooroolbark, because it's a hop, skip and a jump to some amazing places in regional Victoria. So we decided on the weekend, hey, let's utilise that and head up the mountain. And we were off to Alinda and Sassafras, beautiful parts of the world, and gorgeous at this time of the year.
Yeah.
With the weather closing in, bit grey, bit misty, bit drizzly, the rainforest, the windy roads, the little townships, the warm little coffees at your cafe, the oversized muffins that are available. And every time we go
Big as your head, aren't they?
They are. Big as your head, kids.
Big as your head, kids. We saw a cookie that was the size of a dinner plate.
Yes. You also needed a mortgage to buy it, but it's not easy in the current climate financially. And that might tie into why Lucy thinks this is just a me idea. Everywhere I go, be it Alinda or Sassafras, or we've been up to the Gold Coast in the last year or two, or over to Bali for a holiday, at some point when I'm in these places, I will find my way to a real estate agent's in hope of buying a property and living at the place we are at.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do it. I just think to myself, Sassafras on the weekend. I'm like, who wouldn't want to live here? Let's go and check the property market.
Yeah. He was up there going, oh,
Now,
look at this one. Oh, 5
You
acres.
need to
Oh.
understand, financially, Lucy and I will be working till we're 120 just to buy the house in Mooroolbark.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I did this at the Gold Coast 2 years ago. I'm like, babes, why aren't we living in the hinterland?
Yeah.
Let's just pack it all up
Yep.
and move to the hinterland
Yep.
and just spend our days on the beaches. In Bali, every time we go to Bali, let's buy a place.
Yep.
There's a little villa that you and I will find. We'll start a gym. I'll start a tattoo parlour.
You said no.
We'll start something in Bali. We'll live like kings. Every time I do this.
You really do.
And Lucy's like, why do you do this? I don't know why I do it.
I don't
just
know
want to
either.
start a farm in regional Victoria. I just want to grow sheep and live my retirement in the hills.
You don't want to be near people a lot.
I do want to escape. Well, is Bali escaping from people? The Gold Coast is definitely not escaping
No,
from
no,
people.
no.
There's so many people at the Gold Coast. I just like the vibe. The vibe is great in the Gold Coast. And I wanted to know, or Lucy wanted to know as well, if it was just me, 0428 899 899, or you can give us a call, 1300 777 899. When you go places, Does this feeling overcome you? Because it can't just be me. Because we go to the real estate agents in Olinda or the Gold Coast, and people are just there looking at the window.
Yeah,
so many
everyone.
people just longingly looking at the window, and you know they're not from here.
No.
It's like, we'll just check out the market.
And you
We'll
just
see
wonder,
what-
what's it like?
we'll see
Could
what's
we?
available.
How much is it?
And it's all $2.6 million.
I know. And then,
we're like, let's go home.
Then our conversation was like, who would move here for $2.6 million? Like, wouldn't you move to Bayside? I don't know.
Well, no, if you want to move to Bayside, that's $4.6 million. Anyway, that's by the by. I want to know, has anyone done this? Has anyone gone somewhere for a time, maybe just for a vacation or just even a day trip, and then they've gone, you know what, let's just pack up our lives and move here? Surely there's somebody that's done that. Surely somebody's been to South Australia and gone, you know what, the Barossa, let's live there.
Maybe it's even more localised. Maybe you lived in Ringwood and you went out one day to the Yarra Valley and you went, you know what, I could live out here.
I could definitely, if I had to choose between the Yarra Valley and Ringers, I'd choose the Yarra
I had
Valley.
a girlfriend who lived in Croydon and she bought out in Healesville
And just did it.
and just did it and loves her
Never
life
looked
in
back.
Healesville. Loves it.
Never looked back.
Lewis and Gabe said, "Hi, Kel and Lucy. Almost every place I visit, I dream of moving there. I start a conversation almost always. Just ask my wife. I check the local real estates. A few weeks back, we visited Adelaide, and I went, you know what? We could live here.
We could move to Adelaide.
Yeah. Wow, the Barossa Valley.
You're just in it's so much dopamine and you're having so much fun.
Yeah.
And there's no bills and there's no stress. And you're like, let's just move here.
Michelle in Langwarrin South goes, Lucy and Kel, we're doing the big change. We're moving 12 hours away. Our kids are in year 11, year 8 and a preppy. Where you going, Michelle?
Well, wherever they've gone probably gone there for a bit of a holiday and they thought, we
12
can
hours
move here.
drive. So 8 hours drive is Sydney.
Lucy's going to get the map out.
Where are you going? You're going higher than Sydney, aren't you, but lower than Brisbane?
It's definitely not Canberra. No one goes to Canberra and goes, I can move to Canberra.
Michelle, I need to know. I know.
All right. She needs more details about your personal life.
Liza says, Lucy, let's form a support group for our husbands. Mine does it everywhere. As we go, he gravitates to a real estate agent, looks at the weather and he goes, babe, this is where we're going to live.
This is it.
And she goes, and no follow through. And I've mastered the quiet eye roll.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like wives are on board, but it sounds like husbands are big for this.
Kari says, Lucy and Kel, my husband and I went on Puffing Billy and then we bought land and built a mud brick home in Cockatoo.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly the
That's
thing.
it, Kari. That's it.
You just look at each other, you lock eyes on Puffing Billy, you go, mud
it.
brick hut? You go,
That's
yes, mud brick hut.
This is so funny. There are so many texts I can't keep up. You've hit a nerve. Ali in Cranbourne East goes, my beautiful best friend went on a holiday in a small country town called Hopeton and then she moved a family there 10 years ago.
That's a BBC series right there, moving to Hopeton.
Yep. Nikki says, I've just moved to the Sunshine Coast 3 weeks ago after holidaying here 4 times last year.
Why wouldn't you?
And props to Nikki, who's still listening to The Light
Well
whilst
done.
living on the sunny coast.
That's the best life. Like, who wouldn't move to the Sunshine Coast?
Where are you on the sunny coast? Mooloolaba?
It's all good.
Yamundi?
It's all amazing.
I know it all, Nikki. Where are you?
It's all amazing.
Montville. Oh, Montville in the sunny coast.
And then you move there and you're like, I hope no one else moves here.
Sash thinks, I think Sash is offering to move to Bunyip with you and grow sheep, he says.
I think I've
don't know
been
if you grow
through-
sheep, Sash.
No, you grow them and then you pull them out of the ground.
Sash
and
wants
then
to
you
go
sell
with
them
you.
off.
Yeah. Vanessa,
I've driven through Bunyip, I believe.
Vanessa says, I moved to Tasmania after living in Huonville after visiting it. She loves it. She's there now. She still listens. Hello to all the interstate people listening. I love you.
Down to Tassie.
And 440 said, my best friend and his wife went to Victor Harbour. That sounds like a BBC crime drama. Victor Harbour.
It's probably a lovely part of the world.
They loved it, and a year later they packed up and moved to Victor Harbour.
That's what you do.
Where the secrets never leave.
I don't think that's what Victor Harbour
Well,
is.
Hopeton sounds like a romantic drama,
right.
and Victor Harbour sounds like a crime drama.
Cheeky Thomas sounds like Cheeky Thomas. He's from Listerfield. Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning, Lucy and Kel. How are we?
Does something
good.
Does something overtake you, Thomas? Sometimes you just gravitate to the real estate agency wherever you are holidaying?
Oh, absolutely. Look, I put it down to, you know, how women love to do some window shopping.
Yep.
I think it's us men window shopping. You know, I did it on my honeymoon with my wife. We were in Hervey Bay, and it's just all of a sudden walked past a real estate agent. I'm like, well, you know what? It would be nice, you know, if we won Lotto and just sold up everything.
And
and
you're
just-
you try to work it out, Tom. You're like, we could do this, babes.
He is so correct. We look at shoes, you look at moving to a different state.
You just want to see the
I
market.
get it.
You just
I
want to
get
see the
it.
prices. What can I get for what I've got?
And ladies, you can use this to your advantage because if you come home with new shoes, you can say, look, at least it's just a pair of new shoes. I didn't buy property in Bunyip.
There's the only two choices you have. By all reports, Hervey Bay, a beautiful part of the
Oh,
world.
whale watching central.
Why wouldn't we move here, babes?
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
My daughter has a school musical coming up,
Oh.
and she has an audition next week.
Can we say what the musical is? I think you mentioned it earlier in the week.
Yeah, it's a classic. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. My daughter is going for a role. Has the apple fallen far from the tree, Lucy? No, it has not, my friends.
You were going to auditions at this age?
Yes. Remember, I got the lead role in my school musical in grade 1.
How did we forget that?
I was
How did we
Alice
forget?
in Alice in Wonderland in grade 1. And junior school in Queensland was grades 1 to 7. And I was in grade 1 and I got the lead role. I'm just reminding you all.
You always sound like one of the children from the Willy Wonka movie.
My daddy says that I'm a great actress. My daddy says I'm going to be a star. Like that.
It's a bit like, it's a lot of that energy. Anyway, so yes, she's walking in your footsteps.
She is.
Please tell me you're not being a stage mum.
I couldn't help it though. It came out of me. So we last night.
Can't put the pressure on, Liz.
I'm not putting the pressure on, but last night she's like, "Can we rehearse my audition?" I was like, "Of course, darling." I was like, "Baby, I studied this at uni. I've been in stuff. I'm a performer. You've got like all this access to like for a professional."
I'm such a resource.
So we start practicing, and I'm like, "Okay, like how about we try it this way?" Now I want to give you. Let's do a run through, babes, and I just want you to give me the lines in a different way each time. A big way.
Is she, now again, I don't know if I've been paying enough attention. There's a chance I haven't. Is she playing the Dick Van Dyke role? Is she playing one of the children? What is she playing?
She's going for the lead female role.
There's a lead female role.
Truly.
Okay.
The one who ends up being the mum of the children.
And there's like obviously a big number.
Yeah.
And a lot of stage time.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's learned her script back to front. She knows her song back to front. She's a phenomenal singer. She's a great actress. And so I'm very excited. And last night I was giving her a pep talk. I was like, "Babe, you have gone to every musical that's come to Melbourne. You have seen so much performance. You know what a good performer is." I said, "You must command the stage, Shiloh."
Command
I said, when
the
you walk
stage.
in, and then I even told her, I was like, "No, before you go into this audition, like I know you're 11, but this is what we do. We do a big deep breath. You think about your character. Who is Truly? What is she like? What is the energy she's bringing into the room?" I said, "You set foot in the audition and you
But
are her."
Can I just say, it's an audition for a school musical. So are the people in the audition room like the receptionist from the office and the PE teacher?
Probably.
So, I mean.
But still.
Okay.
And then I
Sounds
said,
like this is Broadway level.
Yeah.
It might be the cleaners. I mean, I think we're going to ratchet it down just a notch.
Okay, fine. But I did say to her, let's work on your blocking.
What is blocking?
Exactly. Blocking is the movement on the stage. So you
Right.
know where you're going. You know, in this line, it's downstage left. You know, it's this stage, it's upstage right.
I'm already sweating.
She was sweating too. And I was like, "Come on, one more time. Let's go again." I said, "No, we're going to mix it up a bit. We're going to change the blocking."
Is she having fun? I'm just asking, is she having fun?
She is having fun.
Right.
She's my daughter. We
Well, it's
enjoy
good.
this.
Can I say it's very good of you as a parent to be helping her out with this?
Well, I've got to say this. She's in grade 6. So 6 plus prep. I have done 7 years of sitting there doing boring maths homework trying to help her, not knowing the answers half the time, having to flick to the back. So it's so nice to be able to help her with something that I'm good at, that I enjoy. Like, how good. Finally.
Something you're finally interested in.
Finally. Have you been helping your kids with anything lately?
No, my kids know I got kicked out of school in year 10, so
They don't come to you?
they know that I'm not a resource of...
You're a clever man, though.
Yeah, I got street smarts, but I don't know if that's going to help with maths and spelling.
Yeah,
so,
true.
no, they do pretty well by themselves, to be fair. I'd say I'm more of a hindrance than a help
Okay.
as a parent.
Maybe you're the wrong person to ask. I think maybe I'll just ask Melbourne
What am I going to
instead.
help them with?
I think you'll be surprised at what people are helping their kids with.
Okay.
1300 777 899. What have you been helping your child with lately? I've been helping Shy with her audition. Have you been helping your kids with maths? Have you been helping them build a model airplane?
Oh, I'd be good
Have
at
you
that.
been helping them learn how to cook? Have you been helping them learn how to speak Spanish? Español, rojo, arananya.
And that
I just
means?
said red orange.
You said Spanish, red, orange.
Yes.
It's good. Well, you did live there.
I lived there for 4
a
weeks.
week.
4 weeks I lived in Spain,
Okay.
I'll have you know. Great text coming through. Kanye in Wallert says, 2 of my nieces are learning Mandarin at school. No one in the family can help except their grandmother. So grandma always helps them do their Mandarin homework.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm assuming it's one of the hardest languages to get your head around.
I think learning a language, any language, seems insurmountable to me. But as a child, I know your brains are a little bit more, well, a lot more neuroplastic, and they just come on, Holmes.
Yeah.
They absorb everything that they observe. And so it's easier for kids. But I cannot imagine learning something like Mandarin or French or German. Well done, Kanya's grandmother. Nick says, I'm helping my son with his song composition for uni. I studied music and we both like heavy music, but he is writing a technical death metal piece. Is that like with an orchestra? Orchestrating for cello and tuba and timpani and then like...
Let us know. Text back.
That's fascinating.
Give us the details.
A message from Annie Ella. Annie says, morning, it's Annie Ella. I'm a kid myself in high school, but not to brag, but I get quite good grades without much help. I would go to my parents, but my mum is dyslexic and she grew up homeschooled.
Yeah.
Then Annie goes, ha ha ha, but I love her. My dad, on the other hand, studied advanced maths at uni, and although being a nerd is good at helping with maths, Annie Ella.
Look, kids are real. Kids are real about the capacity of their parents, and my kids are the same. My kids know that school was not my strong suit.
Well, when I was growing up, I couldn't go to mum for maths help because mum was not good at it, but mum was brilliant at art and literature. And then when I went to dad, who was the maths genius, he was a terrible teacher, and I'd end in tears. So they got me a tutor in the end.
Just made you cry.
Yeah. He's a lovely guy. And like you were surprised because my dad's a big softie, but because he was so clever at maths and because I was so terrible at it, I couldn't understand basic concepts and he would get frustrated. And so it just was not a great mix. And then mum watched that happen. Then mum said, you know what? I'm going to teach you how to drive as well. So that was how that happened. Talking about driving, we've got Janelle on the phone. Hello, Janelle.
Hello, guys. Welcome. Morning, I should say.
Welcome to Janelle, everybody.
Tell me your story. Who are you helping?
So my beautiful daughter is on her L's and hasn't really done any driving so far. She lives with her dad full time, and she asked me on the weekend to go driving with her. So first time driving lesson for me, and she said I was just like the instructor.
Well done, Janelle. How's it going?
I love that.
It's a very vulnerable place to be in the passenger seat when your child is learning to drive.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was a bit intense. Like,
Good.
as in intensely watching. She was actually a very good driver.
Oh, that's lovely. Well done, Janelle.
Yeah.
Good job.
That is good
That's
stuff.
impressive.
Yeah, there's always usually one parent that's better at teaching the kids how to drive than the other.
Yeah.
And you learn that out pretty quickly.
Pretty quickly.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 12 degrees just around the corner and winter not too far away, time for our once a year soup off.
No.
It's Soup Wars, everybody! Time to let us know what the one soup to rule them all is.
Can I just...
You can't just say it straight out the gate.
I'm
We've got to
not.
build up to it.
I'm not.
All right, I thought you were
Have
just going
some
to
trust.
minestrone.
I hate
Go to a
minestrone.
song.
I have some trust in your wife.
Right.
I just want to preface this by saying many years ago for charity, Kel and I did the soup diet. We were raising money. It was a fabulous charity. You had to just eat soup.
Was it a week?
I think it was a week. I think it was meant to be 2, but then we both got violently ill. And then we found out that just consuming soup is not good for your
It
body.
does something to your stomach and it's almost, you can't reverse.
The damage.
What's
Anyway,
going
we
on?
raised money for charity, but we did some damage to that. So having said that...
Don't soup all the time.
Don't soup all the time. Also,
Soup in moderation.
Having said that, you're right, soup weather is coming. And I'm excited about that.
If you're not having soup on Thursday at 12 degrees, then what are you doing?
And having said that, I have a new soup contender that is my favourite this year.
Oh, okay, well-
And I went to Coles to get it the other day. Couldn't find it, and it's my favourite.
All right, let's put together a Lucy list this morning. It's the
Lucy list.
2026 soup off. Just let us know your favourite soup. 0428899899. Most votes for the one soup will win. I'll tell you what the AI and the Googles are saying. You may or may not agree with this. Top 3 soups: chicken noodle, French onion, and minestrone. I'm only a fan of one of those soups,
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Say that again.
according to the Google AI.
I was sneezing, by the way.
God bless you. chicken noodle, French onion, minestrone. Top
I've
three.
never had French onion soup
Neither have I.
ever, and I hate minestrone.
Now, minestrone is the meat soup, right?
Just don't like it. Veggies and meat, I think. Don't like it.
I think we can all agree chicken noodle.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree. And I'm not trying to lead the witness, but I just think, who doesn't like chicken noodle soup? It's also medicine. So, there you go. Yes, you can go with your new soup. Because I don't really have... I mean, I'm going to go...
You should know, because I ask you to buy it all the time.
I think I'll just go chicken noodle. I'm boring. What about you?
I love
Here it comes.
chicken laksa. The laksa chickens. I love them.
All right, chicken laksa.
Chicken laksa, and it's like a slight orangey colour.
For those that, aren't in the know, what is a laksa? It's more like a curry
It's kind
adjacent.
of curry adjacent chicken.
Yeah.
I'm not a spicy
Did you
girl.
say it's a Malaysian, Indian,
Where did
Indonesian
laksa-
dish?
well, I don't know where laksa came
Probably
from.
from all three regions. Who
Probably.
knows?
Where did laksa come from?
Chicken laksa.
Yeah, it's commonly served in Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia.
There you go. I don't think they're as easy to put together as one might think either. It's not like tomato soup.
I don't think it's that hard.
All right.
They
Lucy's
seem to be
throwing
nailing
together
it.
some chicken laksa for us tonight.
But I love... No, I would never make it, but I buy it store-bought chicken laksa is my favourite. When they don't have it, I get sometimes... The other day I went to go get one, and I was so upset there was none. I didn't even get another soup. I wasn't even like, well, I'll do this. I just walked away disappointed.
I often find, and I don't know if this is the right thing to say, but I often find that is it a big thumping spring onion they sometimes just throw on top? I always find in a chicken laksa that sometimes they just go a bit overboard with whatever that is. Or is it a leek? I don't know. Oh, but speaking of
I don't know
soup.
what you're talking about. No.
You don't know?
No.
Okay.
I've only bought store-bought chicken laksa. I've never
All
had
right.
it at a restaurant.
Okay.
It's in a plastic bowl from Coles.
What's the one I'm thinking of? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. So one better than chicken noodle, I've actually realised.
Yeah.
It is soup wars. So you have to, every soup has to fight every other soup. Potato and leek. Thank you very much.
I do love potato and leek.
No, Casey, that's not the face you make for potato and
Potato
leek.
and leek is amazing.
Oh, it's
I
wonderful.
actually used to make it from scratch many years ago.
Oh, it's a fantastic soup. Potato and leek is a meal in and of itself. It's got potato and leek.
So it's creamy and it fills you up because it's carby goodness.
When else are you having leek? When else?
When else?
You're not having leek in a roast.
No.
You're not having leek and chips. It's the only time you can have leek is in that soup.
Angela goes, I didn't like soup particularly as a child. I would say, I'm allergic to it. But she wasn't. She goes, if I was going to have one, it would have to be a thick, creamy pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin, and I've said this off air, Lucy doesn't agree with me, but Casey does. A great pumpkin soup, I think, can beat any soup on the day. On the day, if you have the greatest pumpkin soup, it will beat any soup. Lucy disagrees.
Kenneth agreed straight away. Second text in was pumpkin soup as well.
That's two for pumpkin soup.
Michelle in Port Melbourne goes, lentil soup made by Dari and my auntie's homemade tomato soup with basil.
All right, the first hurdle, lentils. That's the first hurdle for me. I feel like a lentil soup is a cleansing soup. Is that a getting ready for healthy eating soup?
I hate lentils.
Yeah, that's the first hurdle.
It's just too much. There's too many. The texture.
But I love it for them. Well done.
Yeah, but I do like that brand, Michelle. I hear you.
Okay.
Jeffrey says, soupy morning, guys. For him, it's a good old mushy soup.
A mushroom soup. You know what? I don't think I've ever entertained a mushroom soup before. I really should. Are they creamy?
Yes, it's creamy mushroom.
All right.
I think I'd love a creamy mushroom soup.
Yeah. Oh, cream of mushroom, of course.
Yes, of course.
The closest I ever got was the Maggi 2-minute noodles. You know, the powdered stuff you put in the mug and you add hot water and you go, this is a soup.
Gross.
It's not really, but...
Nick says, chicken tom yum soup. Axe kicks all other soups.
Now...
What's a spinny axe kick?
Well,
He
the
says-
spinny axe kick in Street Fighter is one of the greatest axe kicks.
Oh, so he's just saying...
He's just saying it beats them all.
Do you know
It's-
what, Nick? Chicken tom yum.
Yes, educate me about tom yum.
Tom yum is I believe it's Thai soup, obviously. That's where it would come from.
Is it a clear
originate
soup
from
or is
Thai.
it a milky, creamy soup?
No, it's probably like a yellowy colour, I would say.
All right.
It is so very yum.
Oh,
It
I'm hearing a
has-
lot of good stuff about tom yum from Lucy.
Well, listen to this. It's got chicken broth, lemongrass, kaffir limes, lime juice, fish sauce, chili peppers. It is like your quintessential Thai tasting soup.
Pretty good.
I actually think, I could have tom yum at the top as long as it's not a spicy tom yum.
You're saying that beats a lentil soup. How dare you?
It does beat a lentil soup. Good on you, Nick. You've made me want to go eat that now.
Okay.
So good work, Nick.
Is it a breakfast? It might be a breakfast soup in Thailand. They all do that sort of stuff, you know.
True. 975 says, Jodes. Oh, hello, Jode. Can't think of anything that beats fresh pumpkin soup or fresh potato and leek. She goes, I'd have it for brekkie. I was just going to say Casey came in before and said potato and leek soup was giving like the era of the Depression and the
Blitz
and living in bunkers and there's nothing to it but potato and leek.
Now she's having a go. She's having a go at your people.
Is that what potato and leek was?
Yeah, she's having a go at your people.
Is it giving poor people? I said no.
Would you like
it's not
to defend
giving
your
poor
heritage?
people. Look, I think it's a hearty soup. And did they possibly have it in the Blitz? Maybe.
Were they all
but
sad
it's not
back then?
a
Yes.
Poor person's soup. Wayne likes this soup, and I hate this soup.
All right.
And I'm sorry to be so honest.
It's a hard sell.
But I
straight
think
out
if
the
you
gate.
asked me the most vile soup of all soup, I would say this one. Like this, I will eat any soup bar this soup.
I can't think of a vile soup.
This is vile, and I can't even read it out. Pea and ham soup. Ooh!
Excuse me.
That is the worst of all
Excuse
soups.
me.
Let's get pea and ham.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
that's
One of the greatest soups of all time.
No.
Mushy pea and ham soup.
Nope.
That's so good. How do you not like pea and ham? It's got
Because
pea
it's disgusting.
and ham.
It's the stink. That tangy stink.
Controversial.
Vile.
Very polarising, the pea and ham.
Juliet has said, good morning, I love every soup except borscht.
No, you have to walk me through that. It sounds Russian.
Well, yeah, it's from Eastern Europe.
Is it meat?
It's everything.
Oh, good.
I'm looking at it, and it's kind of like a bright pink colour.
I would think
Bright
a hearty
red. Beets.
meat.
Lots of beets.
Oh, okay.
Ukrainian borscht recipe. Rich meat with beets, cabbage, potatoes, and carrots.
Why are people so... That sounds like a meal in and of itself.
I like beets. I like beetroot, though. So why wouldn't I like borscht?
Got no time for pea and ham, but you could do some borscht. So let's make it official. It was the Lucy list
Here we
this
go.
morning.
The Lucy List.
And we're going to give you, based on your votes across 3 hours of Lucy and Kel for breakfast, the top 5 soups of 2026 according to you, and then we'll get to number 1 and celebrate.
Just so you know, there were almost 20 versions of soups thrown in the mix.
20 different styles of soup.
Or variations thereof.
Yes.
Coming in at number 5, the runner-up is lentil soup.
Lentil soup. The first time we've had that, I'd say, in 3 years, that lentil soup has gotten inside the top 5.
It's too bitsy.
Okay, you can't... These
I
are
know,
the top
no,
5
okay,
soups.
no, and I'm just here to announce the winners.
You can't say everyone's wrong inside the top 5.
Coming in at number 4, another runner-up, cauliflower soup.
Another one that just came out of nowhere this year. Lentils and cauliflower soup. I would never have said they were in the top 5 at the start of the morning.
Coming in at number 3 with 11.5% of the votes this morning.
Yes.
The humble tomato soup.
It's always a classic. It's always in the top 5. Mm-hmm. It's hard to go wrong with a tomato soup.
And now,
Runner-up.
coming in at the official runner-up, number 2, with 15.4% of the votes, chicken soup.
Chicken soup. In at number 2.
All right.
Well,
Wait.
knock me down with a feather.
Come on, here we go. I need a big
Who would
drum
have
roll.
thought chicken soup at number 2, which leaves the number 1 soup as voted by the Light family on our one and only soup off for the year, Luce.
Here we go.
Would you like a drum roll?
I do want a drum roll.
Even though you're on record as saying this isn't the drum roll you want.
Yes. And the winner of Best Soup 2026 is pumpkin soup.
Done it again. It's done it again.
With
It is the
30.8%.
Ferrari.
30.8% of the votes.
It's the Ferrari of soups. Everyone loves it. Well done, pumpkin soup.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast with Lucy over here
Hello, and thank you, and goodbye.
and Casey over here
Thanks, Cal, over there.
and me over here in stereo. It's stereo and it's quadraphonic sound. That's the 4 of them. So what's the 3?
Triple phonic, but I like
Triple
triphonic.
phonic
Yeah.
sound. And what did you have again?
Triphonic.
Triphonic.
Yeah.
All right. Let's Google that.
I think you just said triple phonic sound.
I thought you said that.
No, but I said sound. You said sound.
Well, if it's triple phonic. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of the podcast and all the silliness. Speaking of silliness, the Met Gala is on again.
Oh, it's so silly. I'm just looking at the outfits right now.
We're looking at them right now. Every year the Met Gala's on. Every year I ask Lucy, what's the Met Gala? And Lucy explains it to me. Every year I forget. And I think we can bottom line say it's just silly.
Silly.
It's just a silly, silly thing, and silly people go.
Yeah.
Look how silly they are.
They are raising money for a museum.
Good for them, but they're doing it in a silly
The
way.
Met Gala is. Anyway, Nicole Kidman was MVP. She looked glorious.
Was she dressed as a bird of some sort?
No, she was just in a plain red frock.
Did she
but
come
the,
out of a spaceship egg?
The theme was art is fashion this year, so...
Just look at this poor
Art is
woman dressed
fashion.
as a tree. She can hardly move.
That's ridiculous.
You should see what Heidi Klum has come out.
No.
Hilarious.
Oh, is that the lady that dresses up for Halloween?
Yes, and she
Yeah.
looks like she's in a Halloween costume. Just have a quick look here. Just stick your head around here. Have a quick look.
That looks amazing. She looks like a porcelain statue, like a statue.
Yeah,
you
she's
would
come
see
to
in-
look like a carved marble
look,
statue.
that's what I'm...
And-
now, if you're going to do that, do that.
And then also Bad Bunny has come, and he's come fully in old man prosthetic makeup, so he looks like a 90-year-old version of himself, which is hilarious. And I
This-
don't know why.
Yeah.
Art is fashion,
No.
I guess.
I will now accept that if you don't take the Met Gala seriously and you have fun with it, then I'll allow that. On that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Thanks for being a part of it for this Tuesday. Until we meet again, everybody.
Pea and ham soup.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit
Yeah.
of the show.
And bit.